that Martin Sheen?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Martin Sheen is calling. He's got a really cool project working on. Hey, Martin.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning, Mark and Brian.
Nice to finally get to talk to you.
And to you guys. And thank you for giving me the chance to talk to you about our party.
Well, you better talk about the party and what you're involved in first, because we're going to then, slobber all over you with the good work you've done.
That's very kind. Well, we're having a party this Sunday night, June 7th, from 5 to 8 here in Malibu at the Casa Blanca, which is at 3469 Cross Creek Road, right off Pacific Coast Highway. And it's called it's a Mambo from Malibu party, and it's to benefit a day labor site. See, we have hundreds and hundreds of men, mostly Hispanic and mostly undocumented, who are here among us looking for day labor jobs, and largely in construction and landscaping. And they're spread out along Pacific Coast Highway, and they gather in groups at different points,
right.
Topanga and Las Flores, Point Dume, Coral Canyon, and Trancas. And they're often abused by some unscrupulous employers who hire them and refuse to pay them an honest wage, and often they're abandoned and taken advantage of. So, in so many ways. So finally, several months ago, the Malibu City Council voted to establish a hiring center for these men near the sheriff's station in Malibu. And they mandated a foundation in our community called El Corazon of Malibu to raise the necessary funds to start this center and to keep it running with donations and volunteers. And hence, our first fundraiser, Mambo for Malibu, to open this community labor exchange, it's being called.
So the center actually organizes the labor. It's more of an organization to make sure they don't get ripped off or abandoned.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And they gather in one place, and they're on a first-come, first-hire basis. They sign in as soon as they come. We have the volunteers, and we have the site. We just don't have the facilities to build a little station there with a telephone and a fax and help to organize these good people.
All right, now, Martin, we're just assuming by what you say that if, let's say, for example, there's a project in the yard, you're going to be clearing out a lot of brush or whatnot, you need some help.
Exactly.
Then you can go down, you can get as many guys as you want, or women, come out, help you do that work, and it's a 1 or 2 or 3 or how many days you need.
Exactly.
That's great.
Generally, it's just a day labor. Mm-hmm. And these lads work very hard. And, of course, they're always at a disadvantage because most of them are undocumented. So when they're taken advantage of, they have no recourse. So this center would give them some strength and some protection.
Super idea.
That is a great idea and very cool of you to get involved in something like that.
Not at all. We have Pat Benatar and myself and Stacy Keach, Kathleen Ross, Sam Elliott, and the cast of China Beach, who are all going to be part of this benefit. There's going to be Mambo is the theme, of course, and there's going to be a lot of Mambo music and a wonderful dinner and a celebrity auction. And some of the items that are going to be auctioned are Pat Benatar's first recording ever, made some time ago, of course, and there were only 140 of these records that were pressed, and she has all but 7. And she's going to auction off one of these records, so that's a real special item. Also, my son Emilio has donated a special jacket which he signed that he wore in his first directorial assignment, which he also starred in, a film called Wisdom. My son Charlie is donating a baseball that he used in the last game of Major League.
Oh, great baseball movie.
Yeah. And Charlie may also be present. Also, there's a 1964 Cadillac, and it's in immaculate condition and runs like a dream, and it's going to be auctioned off as well. And there's a diamond necklace, there's a German Shepherd puppy, there's a walk-on part on a Baywatch, and a jacket that was given to me by Captain Planet, the environmental cartoon, which I've signed and donated. And there are lots of autographs and pictures from many of the stars that I just worked in this new series called Queen, which is still shooting in Charleston, South Carolina. I was fortunate enough to play a small part in this new series. It's going to be a big hit on the networks in the fall. And many of the stars have signed autographs and pictures that they'll also be auctioned off.
Give us the times and the dates again for this.
It's this Sunday night, June 7th, at 5 p.m. It goes till 8. There's a no-host bar, a dinner. Of course, celebrity auction is $25 a person, and the phone number is 457-5592.
And it is where, sir?
at the Casablanca, which is 3469 Cross Creek Road, just off Malibu Highway.
Well, Martin, first and foremost, again, congratulations on getting involved in something like that, and thank you for sharing all that information with us. As far as your body of work as an actor, we are big fans, and we each have our certain projects that we enjoyed more. One of those of mine would be the Stephen King film you did, Dead Zone.
Oh, really?
A fabulous, fabulous film.
Thank you very much.
And you've got to be very proud of your boys. They themselves are doing some fabulous
You and
stuff.
both your sons, man.
Oh, I tell you, I had an opportunity to direct Charlie and Ramon in a film called Cadence. And it was just the time of my life.
Well,
I tell you, working with those guys is sacramental.
Now, this is a personal question I have for you, because I've always wondered this. Speaking of you working with one of your sons, Charlie, in Wall Street.
Yeah.
The scene in the elevator where your son is just ripping you to shreds. When the director yelled "cut," it's a take. What did you do? What did you and Charlie talk about? I mean, was it? Was it because your eyes? I mean, you're a great actor, but boy, that was so realistic. How you responded to that?
Well, Charlie and I have had a very close relationship that was not without its conflict, and I don't think there's any father-son relationship in the world that doesn't have its conflict. So we just drew on some past experiences that we felt were necessary at the time, and that's
it seemed like that. It seemed like that there was more there than just remembering the line.
Oh yeah, no, I adore him, and he was the only reason I was in the film. He had asked Oliver to bring me in as the old man, and so I'm just so grateful to this guy. He's one of my heroes, man.
So what you're saying is in that scene when the director yelled "cut," you smacked him in the teeth?
No, we had to go downstairs and finish the argument as we got off the elevator.
And Emilio does great work too. Everything he's in.
Oh, you bet.
Were you helpful in these boys with their talent, or was it just like, well, Daddy's doing it, I want to go and develop my own talent, or did you get them somewhere in a room and go, this is what I like to do, this is how I approach it?
They certainly were aware of what I did for all those years, and they went on location with us to some. Talent is a gift. It's not something you can really pass on from one to another. That's God's gift, and it's how we come to reveal ourselves and to know ourselves, and it's a very great special gift, and they all have it, and I wish I could take credit for it, but no, it has very little to do with me.
Well, Martin, you're a very groovy man on and off screen, and we'd love to have you in the studio sometime.
You guys are great. And I listen to your show, and I wonder if you're taking requests this morning.
What you need, babe?
Anything by Bob Dylan.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Martin, I think Bob Dylan, what a coincidence. He happens to be in the hallway. Let's call him Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Mr. Dylan? Martin Sheen's on the phone. Mr. Dylan? Yeah, Martin Sheen. Come on up here. Talk to Martin. You see, Mr. Dillon, Martin's involved in this great new project. It's going to be a party this Sunday night.
What was it?
Maybe you want to go perform for them.
Well, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
In fact, do La Bamba for him. I love your this is La Bamba. Martin. Little La Bamba for you, sir. Okay, thanks, Bobby.
What was it?
Okay, we'll see you.
What was
All right,
it?
so, Bob may be showing up there. All right, there's a courtesy laugh if I've ever heard of one.
All right, we'll give him one more. Hey, Bob?
I'm just wondering how I'm going to explain this to Bob.
Hey, Martin?
Yeah.
No?
No,
All right.
no, how?
All right, Martin, listen. We are serious. We would love for you to share these microphones in this studio. We are big fans, and we'd like to show that to you.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I'll take you up on that.
All right, we have a great community switchboard, so if you didn't get a chance to write down all the information that Martin just gave you, you can call the switchboard, and they've got it all.
All right.
See you, Martin. Best of luck with it, man.
Mark and Brian, thank you so much.
Thank
all right,
you, sir.
bye-bye, Martin.
That is so cool to talk with him, because he is a very prominent figure in this society, in this city, and It is very warming that all these different personalities get together for these things that do mean a great deal to them, and that we can be a part of that. So if that is something that means something to you, do be a part of that on Sunday night. He gave you the times and dates. Switchboard has all that information. If you didn't get it, feel free to call throughout the day, and they can pass that along to you.
And tell you, and when he gets in here, I want to ask him about this, but Mark and I are both big fans in movie watching of choices made by the actors' choices before they go in and film the thing. And in Apocalypse Now, the very first part, you know, the scene where Martin is in the hotel room, I want to ask him, like, where did that come from? Was it his choice to be that way, or was it director's? Because the lines that were used in there, hardly any, in that particular scene, you know, if you're an actor looking at a new script going, well, you see, there's no stage direction here.
What do you do with
You know,
this?
and it was brilliant what he did in that movie, all throughout the movie.
Also frightening, too.